are preparing for the county fair. We went ahead and deadheaded some stuff. We sprayed fertilizer and neem oil. We are expecting a good amount of rain this week, so I think that's really going to help these plants out. But I wanted to go ahead and use that neem oil because it helps with fungus, any pests like these June bugs that we don't want, just so the plants look a little bit nicer and healthier. So we did that to all of our plants, and I'll just kind of show you different little clips of what all we've done. We got our fairy garden all planted up and ready. I am going to keep a pretty close eye on it, so I will bring it inside before the sun hits it today, and we're going to keep it well watered, and I might hit it with a little bit of fertilizer on Monday. So today, well, I guess today's Sunday, so I might do it tomorrow. We will see. I don't want to do too much too quickly because I need those roots to be established and looking good for Tuesday when we drop things off. All right, so we went through and we cut off those dead leaves, or the leaves that were damaged on these sunflowers, as well as the dahlias. We also put down some neem oil and fertilizer. And we went ahead and cut off any of these spent blooms on these zinnias here and the marigolds, just to ensure everything can be put towards those flowers and new growth. And we did the same on our back fence line there. So I will probably use some plants from right around our house as well, which is why I went ahead and fertilized and sprayed neem oil everywhere, just so I have lots of options and lots of color, because again, we are striving for one of those purple ribbons. We've been working hard making sure our coop stays clean. We've been keeping those nesting box herbs, making sure none of these nesting box pads are soiled, and we're coming out and collecting eggs a few times a day, just to make sure everything's staying nice and clean. And of course we also want to keep our hens happy, because that way it helps them lay better eggs. I don't know if that's true, I just said that. We have all of our vases washed up that we're going to be using in the classes. I probably won't be using every single one. I just wanted to have options, so we went ahead and cleaned them all up. So they are drying, and next we're going to start working on labeling everything and getting our tags ready. Hey guys, so the fair is tomorrow, so we're going to go through and water everything really well. We've not had as much rain as anticipated, which is kind of good and bad. Good in the fact that nothing's going to be like overwatered. Bad because I was hoping that it would rain just to kind of give me some more free time. And we're also going to clean out these nesting box pads really well, just shake them out so they're nice and clean in case the chickens lay more eggs, because we are going to submit some eggs to the fair. So we're going to go ahead and get after it, and then after we finish all that, we're going to go back inside and try to finish up that blanket so we can submit that tomorrow as well. So some of these nesting boxes might not even really be dirty, so we'll skip those. Essentially, if any of them are soiled, is what we want to get off, and like these extra feathers and stuff. So they've not really been roosting up here. It's like after the mornings before the door opens, some of them just hang out on top here. So I really like this stuff, and I've decided it smells kind of like the sleepy time tea that you can get. So I'm assuming most of this is just chamomile, which I grew a whole bunch of that this year. I didn't really save much of it just because I threw it in here. But next year I think I'm going to grow my own so I can kind of make my own mix. so there is my arrangement, 4 inches or under. Down that one just a smidge. Hey guys, so I had a whole little exiting thing recorded, and unfortunately it did not actually record, or at least the volume didn't actually work on it. So I'm just going to include some pictures. Overall, we did really well. We ended up with 9 blues, 2 reds, and 1 white. So we did not get that purple ribbon like we were hoping for, but that's okay. We still had a lot of fun. We worked really hard, and it was a good turnout. So our little crossbeak chicken, which you'll see a picture of here shortly, actually won first place for her eggs, which is super surprising because typically crossbeak chickens don't even really lay eggs since they can't consume food as much as the others. So she did really well, and overall we are super excited and happy for everything. So I am going to go ahead and jump off here, and I will catch you guys on the next one.